Oh, it's not hard to catch bees. You just need to, like there's a green halictid on this one. You just need to scoop them up with your net. So, and then you catch them in the back, in the pocket, and then you can reach inside with a vial and put them inside. We're in an abandoned apple orchard on the Gault Nature Reserve of Mont Saint-Hilaire. We sampled in this apple orchard in the early May for wild bees that were pollinating the apple trees. In southern Quebec, what happens oftentimes in commercial apple orchards is that they rent honeybee hives for a period of about 2 weeks or so. Um, these honeybees then in turn pollinate the apples, and that's where you get the apples from. In the meantime, you have all these wild bees that are pollinating the apples for free, and so you could say that they're providing a sort of service for these apple producers. And so my research is trying to highlight to what extent these wild bees are providing this pollination service to different fruit crops across the region, including apples, but also including blueberries and raspberries. To date, we've sampled about 60 different farms across the Montérégie, and in a variety of, from Mont Saint-Hilaire as far as Dunham, Quebec. The more meadow area you have around your apple orchard, within about half kilometer of the orchard, the more bumblebees you'll find come time of apple blossoming. And so this year what we're doing is that we're going to meadows across Mont Saint-Hilaire as a case study and trying to understand in what different ways meadows can support bees and help bees throughout their life cycle. We're sampling in meadows, but we're also sampling in drainage ditches and forests and suburban gardens. So what's important for my research is to see how these different places which have lots of flowers can complement each other in sustaining bee populations because they'll be in blossom at different times of the year. So like a forest will be in blossom in the early spring, and a meadow like we see here now in August is mostly in blossom and later on in the season. So if you have a forest next to a meadow, that might be more beneficial than just having a meadow surrounded by soy fields or surrounded by cornfields which don't provide nectar for bees.